Good day, everyone, and welcome to the News Chronicles Facts and Opinion. My name is Pius Kadon, and
My name is Mwafaka Adam.
here we're going to be talking about top three stories, and we get to reel out some of the facts about these stories and, of course, give our opinion on these stories. First, we're going to start with something that unfolded during the weekend.
Still unfolding.
And it's still unfolding. And I'm talking about the US-Israeli airstrikes on Iran. It was deadly. It led to the death of the Iranian supreme leader,
Ali
Khamenei.
Ali Khamenei. Well, some people will say good riddance.
Yeah, we have a section mourning the dead. We have another section allegedly celebrating the dead.
Celebrating the dead. So, looking at Trump as a savior. But if you look at the country is a country that are predominantly Shiites, and this is their supreme leader. The other section of the country are tiny percentage of Sunnis, Jews, Christians. So obviously you will definitely have a section of the people celebrating and have a large section of the people mourning. I don't know. I feel it was avoidable. The entire war itself
was avoidable.
Should be avoidable.
Maybe it overstretched to a point that diplomatic measures were not really working at all.
Since when Trump gave the 10 to 15 days ultimatum for them to come up with something, and then obviously nothing was forthcoming.
And for somebody of Trump's standing, we all know how President Trump can be. He likes to ensure that he creates a statement. And for me, I would feel like Trump is someone who's a return to power right now. It's like coming to dot the I's that he didn't during his first stay. So because we could see that from when he assumed power, it has been from one major move to another, especially when it comes to international relationship with other countries.
Some of these moves can be, I don't even know, they can be daring. Some of these moves can be daring. Some of the statements President Trump was making since the start of this war have been very confrontational. From the last strike that Iran, the retaliatory strike, 3 U.S. officers were killed, and he was straight to say, yes, we lost 3 people, and this is not the end of the war, so we might lose more. We know we'll lose more. So
that's the thing. He's always ready.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm just praying that according to him that they don't lose more, but they know they are going to lose more. Granting the family the fortitude
to bear the loss, trust me. And just like his campaign mantra, making America great again, I think he's acting in a way that shows he's trying to ensure that dwindling popularity or that dwindling strength that the US is, I would say, gradually losing. He's trying to ensure that they fortify that strength and then tell every country that we are your leader, we are number one. So something like that.
But then, if you're going to exercise such power, it's not going to be on Iran, Venezuela. You have more critical people who are more closer to you in power.
I mean, you don't know what these countries have that is serving as a threat to the United States.
Again, Venezuela with one of the largest deposits of
exactly. And one angle, although we don't have much time to dwell on this, but the one angle I would like us to also touch on is the fact that here in Nigeria, some people are already protesting on what is happening in Iran and all. Yes. So, some section will tell you that we have our own pile up of problems here, especially insecurity problems.
We do.
But we tend to be looking at what is happening outside.
Well, we have our own issues. Predominantly the people that you will find mourning in Nigeria are the Shiites. we don't actually blame them, being Ayatollah Ali Khamenei being the supreme leader
Yeah.
of the movement. So it is
Doing that in solidarity.
doing that in solidarity.
True.
Very true. So it's understandable. It's understandable.
Another story that has been on everybody's lips now is our Minister of Works, David Omai,
David
and
Mrs. Tracy Nicholas.
Yeah. So there has been conflicting videos here and there, conflicting evidences here and there as to whether the money was actually given to him, as to whether what she's saying is the truth or it's not the truth. But I mean, there is something striking about this whole thing. Is it completely okay to bring it to social media, or it is something that should have taken a legal route?
Well, first, she said she supplied products. What the amount? Now,
another angle I get is that she supported him during
the campaign.
Yes.
And when all of these are conflicting statements, we are having too many conflicting statements around, and also the timeline is also conflicting. When it was, how much it was, when was the last communication made, who said what, We've been also having issues regarding that. And then talking about bringing it to the social media, bringing it to the general public, we cannot, the netizens cannot drag the minister and force him to pay you back your money.
But do you really blame bringing some of these things to social media?
No, I don't.
Because a lot of people tell you the justice system has failed.
Now, for me, what I thought would have been the best route of action was, okay, yes, I have brought it to social media.
To shame?
To notify. No.
Are you sure it's not to shame?
Not to shame. To notify the public that I'm going through so and so with so and so person, and I'm about going to court. Now, I understand the legal proceedings in our country might not be satisfying and all, but this is the route that I'm following, just to notify you people so that you could also keep up with the justice system, for everybody to know that, okay, this is what is happening, you understand, and let us not all relax. Now, if this goes to court directly, because of the should I say the lack of credibility of our legal system, there is the possibility, according to a whole lot of people, that the case will be hijacked and she's going to lose it.
Exactly why a lot of persons are feeling bringing it to the court of public opinion is best.
The court of public opinion will not bring your money out.
But at least they are going to shame the minister, and in a way, maybe he's going to call you behind closed doors and say, okay, can we sort this out? That is if the allegation is true.
Even if the allegations, okay, let's say the allegations are not true now. You have shamed the minister. What now comes of it?
So the minister can now file for the family. Is that what we're looking at?
But then
it's left for, just like the program is called Facts and Opinion, it's left for our viewers out there to give us what
share
their opinion on this particular issue. Another one we're going to look at quickly before we draw the curtains on today's edition is the Simi saga.
Yes.
Simi the singer.
Simi the singer.
Yeah.
Mrs. Adekule.
Yes.
It is worrisome, to see that we keep going back and forth on this matter. Over time, we have seen cases, not just one case. We have seen cases where people come out and make claims that are not actually true, and then we support, and then in the end we realize that this person's claims are not true or legitimate, and then we have to now start running back with our tails in between our legs. Now, in Simi's case now, Simi's whole saga started, I believe, during the Mirabelle's issue.
Yes, when she was calling out those that, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yes. Now, at the point that it was established that this was a fabricated story and this girl or this young lady is out for money, I believe the right thing to have done was just to retract as many statements as you can and just apologize and go back into your shell.
I mean, apologize for condemning the act of rape.
No, not condemning the act of rape, but calling the support that you gave for that person at that particular time was not necessary because we found out that this person lied, you know. So at that particular time,
regardless of whether, regardless of how it unfolded at the end, where the Mirabel admitted that she was actually just, just putting it out there, I really do not think that she should have apologized to the public for condemning.
No, not condemning it.
But rather, what she should have done is to have called the Mirabel lady out for what she did. Because it was because of that sheer arrogance. I saw it as sheer arrogance for her not to admit that, okay, this person has done the wrong thing and she should be called out. Because she was not actually looking at what the Mirabel lady did. She was looking at the people that were coming from Mirabel. You get? So if at all you really wanted a situation where you want to condemn the Mirabel and also condemn those people involved in such dastardly act, at least you should, in a way, try to try to balance your story, because that was what led to some people going tracing.
Now you have been digged out. Yes, maybe a whole lot of people have tiny skeletons in their cupboards, and you prefer them remain buried. But then you now allowed the public to dig out your past, and it's not pretty.
At all.
It's not pretty.
So I mean, another thing is she admitted to all of these tweets. She never said it was AI.
No, she never denied
anything. She admitted to everything.
And she said, I mean, she was an adult, so she owned up to most of it. But then my question now is, what will happen to her career?
And I think that's one thing that a lot of persons should look at. And I'm talking about, that aspect of you trying to post just for fun. Because that's what most of quote-unquote Gen Zs do right now. They post things and then they'll tell you, I'm just doing it for cruise. Yes, this is just cruise and all. And then those things you post, you don't know how long your mind is going to transform. That you're going to look back and then you'll be like, was I really the one that posted these things? And then at that point, maybe it's going to be too late for you to start retracting some of these things that you said.
And the internet never forgets.
Never will. Especially when you get to the top. That's where they begin to look at what you've done.
It's sad that someone of same stature is coming out or is having these issues at this time. It's really sad. It's worrisome. But I pray she comes out of it. I pray she learns her lessons also.
Definitely. So that is that about today's edition of Facts and Opinion on the News Chronicle. My name is Pius Kadon, and we've been having this discussion with you. I hope you find this very interesting. If you do, make sure to join us on another interesting edition coming next week.
And don't forget, like and follow all our social media handles, right?
Yeah.
We're on Facebook, we're on TikTok, we're on X.
And lest we forget, some of these stories we just talked about, you can find them on our site.
Yes.
www.thenewschronicle.com. Just go there and have fun.
Right. So see you guys next week.